Hello again, Victor here from ResQ Studio, and in today's video it's going to be a little weird. It is the first time I'm doing a review on a pedal that I know absolutely nothing about, and that is because it's not mine. It is Anos's from the studio's pedal. It is the Blackarts Pharaoh Fuzz pedal. It is a silicon and it's a germanium fuzz pedal. You can switch between the circuits right here, and there's an in-between setting. On the top you have the germanium setting, and on the bottom you have silicon, and in the middle I have no idea. I literally do not know what that does. I played it for a few seconds just to hear if it was any good. I can tell you it is, but I have no idea what that setting does. Anyway, besides that, you have a tone knob, you have a high knob, and then you have a, I don't know if it's a fuzz knob, not a gain knob, a fuzz knob. You have a fuzz knob and you have a volume knob. On the top, you find your input and output and your 9-volt power supply. It might be able to run 18 volts. I don't know. I really do not know. So I'll just keep it running at 9 volts. Anyway, I think I should just plug this thing in and I'll talk to you after the little intro jam. Alright, so I have gone ahead and I have plugged in the Pharaoh Fuzz from Blackarts. Before we go into depth with the pedal, I think I should just quickly run you through today's setup. First and foremost, I am playing my Fender Road 1 Stratocaster from 2018. I did a full review on that, and if you want to watch that, link should be up there. From the Strat, I am running directly into the Pharaoh Fuzz in front of me, and that is going into my Line 6 Helix effects on the floor, and I'm only using that for some reverb and for some tuning of my guitars. Maybe some delay later on. From there, I am running into the Fender bass breaker on the 18 watt setting right behind me, and I'm miking that with a Lewitt LCT 040, which I also did a full review on, and if you want to watch that, link should be up there. Let's talk about the fuzz pedal right here. Let me first of all turn it off so I can give you a reference point to where we're coming from. This is my clean tone, and I'm just using the 63 spring effect on the Helix effects. This is my clean tone. So that is my clean tone, and with the settings that's on the Pharaoh right now, which you just heard in the beginning, it sounds something like this. Pretty darn good, if you ask me. This is the first time, not the first time, it's the second time I played this pedal, and it's pretty good. Normally when I think fuzz, it's way too saturated, but I feel like this is not the case with this pedal. I have the fuzz at about 2 o'clock, and it still sounds fairly controlled. And I really dig that. Let's see how low the fuzz goes, and maybe even switch over to the Germanium setting and start from there. Let's go with the tone at 12 o'clock and the highs at 12 o'clock. And now I moved the pedal, so I have to resize it in post. That's just what happens. I need some of those sticky pads that Henning Pauli has. Henning, where do I find those? Let me know. Anyway, the fuzz at 0. Definitely way quieter. And that is on the bridge pickup, and it's really muffled and not to my taste, but if you dig this kind of sound, you dig this kind of sound. What should we tweak first? The gain? I think we should stick with the gain. So let's try the gain at 9 o'clock. Here we go. And as you can hear, it actually cleans up fairly nicely. That's usually not something you see in a fuzz. That's pretty neat. Let's go with the gain at 12 o'clock. Definitely gets louder every time I turn up the gain. So let's get the volume a bit down, not to annoy our neighbors. Still cleans up fairly nicely. I think you get a little treble bleed from my Strat, so there's not as much treble as before, but it still cleans up pretty nice. Let's get the gain at 3 o'clock, and it's starting to get a bit noisy in here. I don't know if you can hear that. You probably can, but it's definitely a bit noisy. And loud. Sounds pretty good. I want some more high end in there, but we're going there in a second. Gain at full. Here we go. And I notched the pedal again. Hopefully it still fits. Fingers crossed. Anyway, gain at full. Much hum. It's as if there's more high end in the gain knob. The higher I turn the fuzz, I feel like there's more high end. And that's pretty weird. That's not normal, I think. That's a lot of hum, but okay, fair enough. I played fairly loud in here. Let's get the gain down to about 11 o'clock and let's switch over to the silicon mode. here we go. This is what that sounds like, and it's still with the tone control and the highs at 12 o'clock. This is the bridge pickup on my Strat. Here we go. Definitely less loud than the Germanium side. Let's get a little bit more volume in there. Not as silky smooth as the Germanium side, but I think I actually prefer this one. Gain at max on the silicon side. Here we go. Just like the Germanium side, it sounds like there's a bit of high end hidden in that fuzz setting. That's pretty random, actually. I don't think I know of a pedal that has the same thing. Anyway, the middle position, which I have absolutely no idea what does, because it doesn't say on there. If you want to find out what it does, I suppose you would have to look the pedal up. Hopefully I can find it. I don't know if anyone actually sells it, but hopefully I can find something about the pedal in post, and I'll post the link to the pedal in the description down below. Anyway, the middle setting, it's loud, I can already tell, so I'm going to turn down the volume. Here we go. Fuzz at 11 o'clock. That's very loud. Jesus Christ. Still very loud. And that's too quiet. Okay. I'm definitely missing some high end in there. I have no idea what that is. Is there just a standard diode fuzz setting thing that I don't know about? I have no idea. If you guys know, let me know. If not, I'll try and research something after I've done this video. Should probably have done that before I started recording. Anyway, let's try the gain all the way up. It sounds noisy and it sounds loud. So let me turn down the volume and let me get the highs and the tone back at 12 o'clock. On the bridge pickup, here we go. Too much gain for my taste, so I'll back it down. I think I prefer the silicon mode the most, so I'll stick to that. And I'll try to flick the high toggle thing to the low toggle thing. I have no idea if that's an EQ curve or if that's a gain curve, but I guess we'll find out. Maybe I should go with this is the high. And this is the low setting. Here we go. That's the low, and still on the bridge pickup. That's definitely a gain switch. Also, a bit of EQ on the top end as well is added. Or taken away. I'm gonna stick to the high setting because I prefer high end on my guitars. The tone knob goes all the way down to about there, and it sounds something like this. And it goes all the way up to this. And that is definitely too much high end. At least for me. Maybe you like it, but it almost hurts my ear to be in the room. The high knob goes all the way down to this. And it goes all the way up to about here. And I think that actually sounds pretty neat. Sounds okay. I don't mind the highs all the way up there, but I prefer it at 12 o'clock actually. It's a really cool pedal. It's weird that I've never heard about the Blackarts. No, I thought it was Dark Arts. Did I say Dark Arts in the beginning? I might be thinking of Harry Potter. But okay, so then Blackarts. I've never heard about Blackarts before. I don't know if they do any other pedals than the Pharaoh. I might have to check those out, because this is pretty cool. Anyway, it's that time again. I'm gonna wrap this video up. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about the Blackarts Pharaoh Fuzz. I know it sounded pretty killer in the room. I don't know how it comes across on YouTube, but hopefully it sounded as good as it did in the room. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, have a good one, take care, and bye-bye.